Mike Tyson, a name synonymous with power, fear, and boxing dominance. From 1985 to 1990, Tyson carved a path of destruction through the heavyweight division, becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in history. His aura was unmatched, his presence electric. Opponents seemed defeated before the opening bell. This was Iron Mike, a seemingly invincible force. But was he truly untouchable? Time, as it often does, offered a clearer perspective. The boxing world still wrestles with Tyson's legacy. Was he an all-time great, mentioned in the same breath as Ali and Louis? Or was he a product of hype, benefiting from a weak era of heavyweights? The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. To understand Tyson, we must examine his strengths and weaknesses, his competition, and his place in the pantheon of boxing legends. This essay delves into the enigma that is Mike Tyson. We will explore the skills that made him a global icon, the flaws that led to his downfall, and the hypothetical matchups that fuel endless barroom debates. By analyzing his career through an objective lens, we can appreciate Tyson's unique impact on boxing while acknowledging the complexities that make him such a captivating figure. Tyson's early success was built on a foundation of raw power and aggression. His punches were not merely thrown, they were launched with the intent to inflict maximum damage. Opponents described his blows as getting hit by a truck. This ferocity, combined with surprising hand speed for a man his size, created a whirlwind of offense that was nearly impossible to withstand. But Tyson was more than just a brawler. Under the tutelage of Cus D'Amato, he honed his skills into a devastatingly effective style. His peekaboo guard, characterized by gloves held high in front of the face, was deceptively effective. It allowed him to slip punches while unleashing powerful hooks and uppercuts from unexpected angles. This combination of power, speed, and unorthodox technique made him a nightmare for opponents. Beyond physical gifts, Tyson possessed an intimidating aura that permeated the ring. His shaved head, menacing stare, and minimalist ring attire contributed to a perception of unbridled aggression. Opponents often looked visibly shaken before the fight even began. This psychological edge, coupled with his physical prowess, created an aura of invincibility that took years for opponents to overcome. While undeniably dominant in his prime, Tyson was not without weaknesses. His aggressive style, while effective, left him vulnerable to counterpunchers. Fighters who could weather the early storm and exploit Tyson's aggression often found success. One notable weakness was his stamina. Tyson's explosive style required tremendous energy expenditure. As fights progressed, his punching output would often decrease, leaving him vulnerable in later rounds. This was evident in his losses to James Buster Douglas and Evander Holyfield, where he faded down the stretch against more disciplined opponents. Furthermore, Tyson's reliance on intimidation sometimes worked against him. When facing opponents who refused to be intimidated, Tyson's mental game seemed to falter. The previously unshakable confidence would waver, leading to hesitation and a less effective overall performance. Comparisons to Muhammad Ali, the gold standard of heavyweight boxing, are inevitable. Ali, the master boxer, relied on speed, footwork, and ring IQ. Tyson, the knockout artist, depended on power, intimidation, and early round aggression. These contrasting styles make for a fascinating hypothetical matchup. Ali's speed and elusiveness would have posed a significant challenge for Tyson. Ali's ability to dance around the ring, picking his shots and frustrating opponents, was his trademark. Tyson, accustomed to overwhelming opponents with his power, would have been forced to adapt his approach. However, Tyson's power remains the great equalizer. Ali, for all his greatness, was vulnerable to powerful punchers. One well-placed blow from Tyson could have changed the course of the fight. Ultimately, the outcome of an Ali-Tyson matchup hinges on whether Tyson could land his bombshell right hand on the elusive Ali. George Foreman, another heavyweight legend known for his punching power, provides a different type of matchup. Foreman, like Tyson, was a physically imposing figure who relied on power and aggression. A clash between these two titans would have been a spectacle of brute force. Foreman's size and chin would have presented a unique challenge for Tyson. Foreman, even in his later years, absorbed punishment with an almost mythical resilience. Whether Tyson could generate enough power to stop Foreman is debatable. However, Foreman's come-forward style would have played into Tyson's hands. Tyson thrived against aggressive opponents, utilizing his head movement and counterpunching to exploit openings. A fight between these two knockout artists would have been a slugfest for the ages, with the outcome depending on who landed the cleaner, more powerful blows. Lennox Lewis, the last undisputed heavyweight champion, provides perhaps the most intriguing comparison. Lewis possessed a rare combination of size, skill, and punching power. His victory over Tyson in 2002, while past both fighters' primes, offers a glimpse into a hypothetical matchup of their peak forms. Lewis's size and reach would have been a major factor. At 6'5", Lewis had a significant height and reach advantage over the 5'10" Tyson. He would have used his jab to control the distance and keep Tyson at bay, frustrating the smaller fighter. Moreover, Lewis was a more technically sound boxer than Tyson. He possessed a stinging jab, powerful combinations, and a solid defense. He was also mentally tough, capable of weathering adversity and staying composed under pressure. While Tyson's power would have posed a threat, Lewis's overall skill set and size make him a formidable opponent for the baddest man on the planet even in his prime. The beauty of boxing, even in its rawest form, lies in the endless possibilities. Hypothetical matchups fuel the imagination, allowing fans to pit legends from different eras against one another. Tyson's name is often at the center of these debates, his ferocious style sparking endless speculation. Imagine Tyson facing the legendary Joe Louis, a master of precision punching and relentless pressure. Would Tyson's power overwhelm Louis, or would Lewis's technical brilliance and body attack prove too much for Iron Mike to handle? Or picture Tyson in the ring with Rocky Marciano, a smaller but incredibly tough fighter known for his devastating knockout power. Could Tyson withstand Marciano's relentless pressure and granite chin, or would The Rock add another knockout to his legendary resume? These hypothetical matchups, while impossible to definitively answer, highlight the enduring fascination with Mike Tyson. His unique combination of power, speed, and intimidation continues to captivate boxing enthusiasts, sparking debates and fueling the imagination for generations to come. Tyson's career, for all its brilliance, was not without its dark side. Outside the ring, his personal life was plagued by controversy and legal troubles. His infamous bite on Evander Holyfield's ear during their 1997 rematch tarnished his image and raised questions about his temperament. Furthermore, Tyson's inner circle, often described as chaotic and enabling, contributed to his downfall. He made poor financial decisions, surrounded himself with yes-men, and struggled to cope with the immense pressure of fame. These factors ultimately derailed his career and led to his premature decline. The tragic element of Tyson's story serves as a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of fame, the importance of a strong support system, and the fragility of even the most formidable athletes. Mike Tyson's place in boxing history remains a subject of debate. Was he the most intimidating fighter of all time? Undoubtedly. Did he possess the all-around skills and ring IQ of some of his legendary predecessors? Perhaps not. But to define Tyson solely by wins and losses is to miss the point entirely. Tyson's impact transcended boxing. He was a cultural icon, a global superstar, whose ferocious style and captivating personality captivated audiences worldwide. His rise from poverty to stardom, followed by a tumultuous fall from grace, is a story that continues to resonate. In the end, Mike Tyson's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He was a flawed champion, capable of both brilliance and self-destruction. He was a product of his environment, shaped by poverty, violence, and the relentless pressures of fame. But above all, he was a fighter, a once-in-a-generation talent who left an indelible mark on the sport of boxing and the world at large.